Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I am glad you made it. I wanted to do another video on this and put the end information at the beginning, so that way everybody's getting all of this information, because this is vital. And I'm going to front load this with the changes are going to happen. We just don't know when. And if you're already rated for one of these conditions, well, you're safe. The VA will not reduce your rating simply due to a rating schedule change. So this is really important for those that have not filed for maybe certain conditions that have developed or that they just missed. It's also important for those new veterans, right? Those veterans who just got out and they didn't even realize anything about VA claims. So this is all about the rating schedule change and why I believe it's getting kicked down the road. Again, I'm going to front load it with some vital information as to why I believe it's getting kicked down the road. No guarantees though. The VA could just implement it tomorrow. Who knows? But as of right now, August 11th, this is my thoughts on it. Before we jump into it though, want to throw out a special thank you to JSMet or JSMET. Thank you so much for the super comment, super chat. I really appreciate your support. All right, so jumping into this, before I do, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. All right, now that all of that is out of the way this works, the VA proposes a rating schedule change. They post that in the Federal Register. They open it up for like 60 days for public comment, and then it just kind of works its way throughout the years, and then they implement it. So this has actually been in effect. These proposed rating schedule changes for auditory, respiratory, mental health, and neurological have been in place in the process for multiple years now. So all of that's happening. In addition, kind of on the side here, working in tandem, is the Advisory Committee on Disability Compensation. So there is an advisory committee within the VA, all right? And this committee is specific to the VA's schedule for rating disabilities. This is an important aspect. And you would think, I mean, this is just me thinking out loud here, that these two things would actually dovetail into each other. There was, and I'm going to read it directly here, the Advisory Committee on Disability Compensations meeting previously scheduled for August 19th and 20th, 2025 has been canceled. They had it set up here in August. Why? I believe that they were going to roll out and finalize the disability compensation rating schedules and finalize them. That's what I think was going to happen. However, now it's been canceled. So let's move on, and I'm going to read a little more of this. The committee, which advises on the VA schedule for rating disabilities, announced this cancellation in a Federal Register notice that was published on August 5th, 2025. August 5th, 2025. Here we are on the 11th. So it's, hasn't been that long, and they just canceled it. Now, it says details of the cancellation committee, Advisory Committee on Disability Compensation. The original dates, August 19th and 20th. Announcement date, August 5th. Reason: the Department of Veterans Affairs is required to provide public notice for such cancellations under the Federal Advisory Committee Act. For further details, right, there really isn't anything really that I can find at this point. But what I think is important is to look at why they were going to have that meeting and what was going to happen. And I did pull up some stuff there, so let me grab that. All right, pulled it up here. So the meeting agenda, which the meeting's now canceled, but what did the meeting include? Well, I'll tell you 3 bullet points that they have, right? So various staff will give briefings on ongoing VA initiatives and priorities, okay? Vanilla. Next one, the agenda includes a Federal Advisory Committee Act overview, okay? Vanilla, probably standard stuff. The third one, they probably do that on every single meeting. Now, the third bullet point here, and these aren't in any specific order, this is just the way I'm doing them, is the meat and potato, I think, of this specific meeting. They were going to give, because it's canceled, it says they were going to give an update on the VA schedule for rating disabilities will be provided. Coincidence that it was going to happen in August and they were dialed in to have a finalized change to these rating schedules in August as well. I don't know. I mean, so the bottom line is now we have, in my opinion, two situations in which we can think that they're kicking the can down the road. One is this, the cancellation of the meeting, and two is we have not seen an actual news release that they are going to be implementing the rating schedule change. Now, are they required to? I don't know. I mean, do they have to let us know that they're giving us? Do they have to let us know 60 days in advance, right? Or do they just go, hey, it's effective today? I don't know what their rule is on that. I will say this. In the last rating schedule change that went into effect, I don't even remember now, a year and a half ago or whatever, it was for digestive systems. And the VA gave us a 60-day heads up. Now, they're not good at it, but they did post it. And then it's up to people like me, right, to find that information and then share it with the masses. But they gave us a 60-day heads up saying, look, we're changing the rating schedule and it's going into effect on this date, 60 days out into the future. So we have not seen that. We have not seen any sort of information from the VA stating that they are finalizing and implementing any of these rating schedule changes. And now we have the cancellation of this meeting. So that's, I think, indications that it's getting kicked down the road some more. So we'll keep an eye on it. In the meantime, remember, there's a lot of changes happening, and most of them are not for the better. And things that are potentially going to be better, well, you're probably better off to at least file for it now if you're not already rated for it. If you're looking for an increase, well, then it's wait and see what happens and then work on that. So with that being said, put in your intent to file your claims, move forward as necessary, and then in the event that things change in your favor, file for an increase. With that, thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong. And this is the first time that I have continued to talk after I said that. If you have hung on beyond this, thank you. I just want to throw on a special kind of message, I think, and I'll do it in another video too. Get checked for things, right? Whatever the things are. I will tell you that I went to the VA, a clinic, and they're just looking me over, whatever, and they go, there's a couple funny moles, and okay, cool. Well, a biopsy is better than an autopsy. Let's go do it. So I got set up to see the dermatologist, and I elected to go community care because it was closer, not because of quality of service, just because it was easier for me. So I opted for community care. Honestly, I think community care probably took longer than if I would have went to the VA. I could have gone to the VA dermatologist people and had it done probably in half the time, but it was just less convenient. So anyway, go to my appointment. They do a couple biopsies. They call me back. This is, I don't know, maybe 10 days ago or so. They call me back and they go, yeah, it's not horrible, but it's not good either. I'm in this kind of middle spot, and I forget all the fancy words. So they want me to go in and get one cut out more and stitched up, and another one cut out more but no stitches. So got those things set up, and all I'm saying here is it's not really about me. It's about, you might not think you have an issue, especially when it comes to like moles and stuff. It's something that a lot of times, one's on my back. How am I even going to look at that? The other one's underneath my beard on my chest. It's like I can't really see that. So anyway, the bottom line is get checked for things. It's better to catch it early and deal with it than, have it sneak up on you. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Have a great one. And now, remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.